Hi, this is Richard Quek here. Welcome to another session of my video. In today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic for today is mastering the basics. Now, a lot of people are looking for success. I'm sure you are one of those people who are looking for success. Alright, but the problem is that a lot of people are looking for success in the wrong place. Alright, they're looking for the tips, the tricks, the strategies, how to become successful. Alright, so basically they think that success has got a secret ingredient or a secret formula. Alright, but the truth is that success does not have all those things, because success it boils down to just the basic of all. Okay, so there is no success formula whatsoever. Alright, but it is all about doing all the basics, alright, on a very consistent basis. Okay, doing the basic on a consistent basis. Now let me give you a simple illustration. Alright, now if you look at all the beautiful paintings in the world, do you realize that, okay, the paintings in the world consist of only three primary colors? That's all. There's nothing more than the three primary colors, which are red, blue, and yellow. Alright, so all the paintings in the world, alright, consist of just three basic colors. That's all. Alright, now if you talk about books, alright, books, all the books in the world, alright, are written based on the character A to Z. That's all. Alright, A to Z. That's all. There's nothing more than that. So all the books and all all the novels and so on are based on all these what do you call A to Z. That's all. Okay, now talk about music as well. Music and all the songs, all the beautiful music and all the fantastic song and so on, they come from just 7 musical notes. That's all. 7 musical notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And of course, do is another octave up. Alright, so basically, if you can see, everything boils down to basic. There's nothing complicated about life. Alright, everything boils down to the very basic. The only problem with us humans, we are always looking for the complicated things, and we think that there is a secret. Alright, now you got to master the basic on a repeated basis. Alright, because how do you master the basic is through repetition, doing it over and over again, because repetition is the mother of learning, or the mother of skill. So repetition is very important. What you have is the basic, which you keep on repeating and repeating until it becomes, subconscious skill to you. Okay, now let me give you a few examples here. Let's talk about internet marketing. Alright, now a lot of people think that internet marketing is rocket science. The truth is that internet marketing boils down to a few basics. That's all. Alright, of course there are technicalities and so on, but it all boils down to the few basics. That's all. What are the basics in internet marketing? Number one, you need to have a product or service to market. Isn't it true? That's the first thing. The second thing is you need to have a website. A website is like your shop to showcase what you are marketing. So you need to have a website. And the third thing, you need to have automation. Automation, payment processing, and also to follow up, like autoresponder and so on. So you need to have automation. And lastly, number 4, you need to drive traffic to your website. So those are the basic of internet marketing. There's nothing complicated about it. It's not rocket science. But the truth is that, a lot of people try to complicate it, and they always fall for the shining object syndrome. The next one and the next one and the next one. So you never become successful. You got to focus on the basic and keep on doing it repeatedly until you master it. That's it. Alright, now talk about network marketing as well. Alright, network marketing is the same thing. Everything boils down to the basic. And what is the basic of network marketing? It's all about what? It's all about learning about the company you are with. Alright, learning about the company. You need to know about the company, and it doesn't take you weeks or months to study about company. Probably 1 or 2 days, that's all, to know about the company, the background and so on. Alright, number 2, you need to know about the product as well. Alright, you got to know about the product, because that's very important. Okay, and you need to know about the reward plan. Alright, how the compensation plan works and so on. So you need to master these few things. That's all. Alright, there's nothing complicated about it. Just master these few basic things. All right, and of course, you got to learn how to do the prospecting, how to do the presentation, and how to do the follow-up. That's all. So when you talk about network marketing, these are some of the basic things that you need to know. There's nothing complicated about it. Honest truth, though. The only thing, we overcomplicate ourselves and we overwhelm ourselves. Okay, so it is as simple as that. All right, now I want to share with you a story to illustrate the point here that everything is boils down to basic. All right, now there was a martial art student who was very interested to learn kung fu. So one day he visited a kung fu master and approached the kung fu master and said, master, can you teach me your kung fu? All right, and the master said, no problem. Okay, I will start by teaching you how to punch. And the student said, oh master, that's too basic. I don't want to learn how to punch. I already know that. Give me something more complicated. All right. Then the master said, okay, you show me how you punch. All right, the master put a candle in front and asked him to punch and stop 1 inch before hitting the candle. So he proudly demonstrated and punched the candle and stopped 1 inch before the candle. And he was so pleased with himself, was so proud. And then the master said, very good. Now let me show you how a punch is. So the master put the same candle there, and this time the master punched the candle, but did not stop 1 inch before the candle, but 1 foot before the candle. And you know what happened? The candle light blew off. And the student was shocked and said, oh, master, how do you do that? The master said, you got to master the basic. You got to learn how to do it repeatedly until you become an expert. Isn't that simple enough? I like another quote by Bruce Lee. All right, this is important. Bruce Lee said, all right, I'm not scared or I'm not fearful about the 1,000 kicks you learn, but practice only once each. All right, but I am fearful of the one kick you practice 1,000 times. Are you getting the message here? It's about repetition and repetition. One kick you practice 1,000 times, you become a master, all right? That's what it's all about. But the problem with most of us, we want things to be complicated and we look for the complicated thing in life, but it is all in nature, like I say, all the colors, make up of 3 primary colors, all the books in the world make up of the alphabet A to Z, and also, as far as the music is concerned, it's only 7 notes. 7 basic notes. That's about it. Nothing complicated about life, all right? So we tend to make things complicated. That's all. Okay? Now, remember this. Repetition is the mother of skill. Repetition is also the mother of learning. All right? Now, mastery is about doing it over and over again until you become unconscious competence. That means until you can do it without having conscious thought. A good example is when you started learning to drive the car. You are very conscious about it, right? Especially when you learn with a manual car, right? How to press the accelerator, let go of the clutch, before that, right? Change the gear and all those things. So you are very conscious about it. All right, but today, you don't have to think about it. All right, you go into the car and automatically you know what to do. You know why? It becomes unconscious competence. And how did it happen? Because you do it over and over and over again until now you don't even have to think about it. You can do it. Just like the pianists as well. Those fantastic pianists, all right, they practice thousands and thousands of times until it becomes unconscious competence. They don't have to think about it. The finger just runs, So that is what mastery is about, my friend. Okay, now I want to give an example about here in Malaysia, right? Now the Chinese schools, we always say the Chinese school students are very good in maths, in mathematics. You know why? During their primary days, they memorize, the timetable. They memorize the timetable by heart. They'll be memorizing it every single day. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, and so on. They keep memorizing until they become so good at the timetable, and that's why they are very good at maths. All right, there's quite a lot of results of good result coming from the maths is coming from the Chinese school. All right, so it's all about repetition. So my friend, what I want to share with you today is that everything in life is actually simple. We complicate the things. Do you agree with me on that? Okay, anyway, this is only my opinion. All right, take it with a pinch of salt, and I hope that you learn something here. All right, if you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. All right, and I appreciate your time that you spend with me here. So this is Richard Quek here from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.